Hello and welcome to another episode of my Facts Englishes series, where I continue to showcase more of what I've learned about GTA 5 in my almost 14,000 hours of playing the game and from my awesome viewers. Did you know that Hitler is in GTA 5? While he isn't shown explicitly, we can infer his likely existence due to the in-game car company named Burrito, or BF for short. The ball-sack description of the company states that BF is a German car manufacturer that, aside from a serious blip between 1939 and 1945, has served mankind well. Burrito is a parody of the real-life car company Volkswagen, which had this same serious blip. This period references World War II, when Volkswagen changed their production to produce military vehicles to bolster Nazi Germany in their war efforts. GTA 5 has a subtle reference to GTA 4 that you can see when you switch to Trevor and find him at the front of the Oriental theater, smashing a guitar over a street performer's head and yelling,
"Learn to play the fucking saxophone!"
This seems to be a reference to the saxophone busker from GTA 4, who can be spotted in rich areas across Liberty City. When meeting a busker, the player is given the option to give $10, which results in the player's health being restored and the busker expressing their gratitude.
Thank you very much.
I guess Trevor just really likes the saxophone. There's a strange guy outside of Willie's supermarket in Paleto Bay that talks about economic conspiracies and how America wants everyone dead.
Before you know it, the liars in the Capitol will have devalued the dollar and outsourced your wife. This country wants you dead.
Surprisingly, he's actually just pretending to believe these things. His goal is to scam people into giving him money via his fake investing website, IWillSurviveItAll.com. If the player visits the website, it'll prompt them to submit an initial payment of $10,000. After doing so, clicking My Portfolio shows an investment amount with a random value in different types of currencies. When the player decides to cash out, they are unable to withdraw any funds, and instead the pyramid scheme is revealed. It says there are no withdrawals until after the economy has collapsed and they have recruited 20 new participants into the scheme. Although Trevor is the only one invited to invest, Franklin and Michael can also invest, generating the same results. Lifeinvader isn't just a website in GTA 5, or at least it wasn't just that in 2013. At that time, there was a real-life version of the website which allowed you to use your social club account to stalk the in-game companies for in-game rewards. For example, Warstock Cash and Carry offered 10% off your first purchase, Los Santos Customs offered a free spray paint job, Redwood Cigarettes offered a 10% discount on your first visit to a hospital, and Her Cuts Barber offered a free haircut. This is sadly all long gone, and Lifeinvader.com now just directs you to Rockstar's website, so these offers are no longer available. At night near Trevor's trailer, people can be seen walking over the long sand dune that lines the road. If you follow them, they will lead you to a destroyed building with a group of fatal Incursion fans hanging out smoking, drinking, and listening to a boombox. This is actually the same band that Wade is shown to be a fan of. GTA 5 has many of these events that have no relevance to any activities, but nevertheless give life to the world. During the Blaine County Radio Community Hour show, Ron shares some interesting conspiracy theories whilst listening to voice messages left by his paranoid listeners. One of the conspiracy theories mentions an entity named Zaffo that Ron believes to be an alien.
I'm leading a rebellion of the stupid people. A goddamn rebellion, man. A real one, because we're the last hope. For mankind, I mean. The smart people, the geniuses, they've already been taken. Zaffo's got them.
Yeah, I did like you said on the last show. I've been doing them prepper Kegel exercises so I can store rations in my ass once the abduction comes, because we all know that in the prisons of Lord Zaffo, only the truly prepared will survive.
The second caller blames Big Pharma for his children being crippled.
Thanks to Big Pharma, all my children are crippled from vaccines.
They're crippled because you drink and drive.
Woman, I'm calling into a radio show. Shut your trap. It's the vaccines. I know it.
We also get some backstory about Ron.
This is the unfortunate story of America today. A peace-loving, respectable place where your friends steal your wife and then you lose everything trying to be a nice guy. And then you wind up in a trailer in the desert all alone. And your drug-dealing neighbor takes you under his wing and life goes really wacko.
Another caller explains how you can find a lot of clues to conspiracies with a metal detector.
You can find a lot of clues to conspiracies with a metal detector, like the one about bees being gay.
Ron then goes on to explain how the Iraq War is about lizard people.
This is in Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq. All those wars over there start to make sense now, huh? It's not about oil. It's about lizard people hiding among us.
He then talks about how people in the southern United States can no longer speak English.
When I was growing up, people in the South of America spoke English. But that goes to show you, it's about the dark antimatter of money and how the banks and politicians have been corrupted by the Illuminati in a totally different way to the way you imagine.
Ron further explains why you have to kill your twin.
Listen to me, all you twins out there. It's an abomination. You have to kill your twin in their sleep, tonight, right now, immediately. And for that matter, kill the alien mother that spawned you. She's got a cloning factory in that DNA disaster of a womb.
A caller explains why they're scared of memory foam.
What you said about memory foam on your last show, that scares the shit out of me. I got one of those memory foam beds. I think it's listening. When I black out, I bang a fat girl. And then she's not there the next day. But I know because there's a big dent there the next morning. That bed remembers. It's downloading my memories and my life every night while I sleep.
And in the second episode, Ron gets a guest on the show and they talk about how much they hate bicycles.
I hate the bicycles.
I've been hit by one, and it is very upsetting.
I hate bicycles and tricycles. I hate that almost as much as the bicycle.
Thank you. We did a study and found out that 85% of people that ride bicycles are awful people, garbage people. They think they own the road.
They shave their legs.
Lastly, Ron mentions a government facility in Blaine County developing a nerve toxin.
I heard there's a government facility somewhere in Blaine County that's developing a nerve toxin so powerful, a single drop could turn the West Coast into a bunch of vapid asswipes who stare at the sun and have forgotten how to read.
This is obviously referencing the same nerve toxin taken during the Mission Monkey business. I mean, if that's true, what other things does Ron believe that are actually true in the GTA universe? During the Mission Blitz play, all three characters will call out that there is a sniper aboard the 2nd Police helicopter that shows up.
There's a sniper in the chopper. You better look out.
There's a sniper in the chopper, dog! Sniper in the chopper, T. He's gotta go, man. Do it!
However, the shooters on the side of the helicopter use standard carbine rifles and recklessly spray down at you from above. I suspect at some point during development they actually had sniper rifles, but this was changed, yet the line was not. CNT, the broadcasting company for GTA 5, appears to be a combination of the real-life American TV networks of CNN and TNT, with the logo resembling more of AMC. CNT closely resembles the famous Australian C word, and it's even closer on the Bullsack Stock Exchange in GTA 4, as the company's symbol is CNTU. There is of course a CNT building in Los Santos, which shares a resemblance to the in real-life CNN building in Hollywood. I can't wait to see more CNT in GTA 6's much higher graphics. Humpback whales in GTA 5 are basically gods except for one small weakness. They can be shot, tased, grenaded, RPG'd, set on fire, ran over, railgunned, sniped, musketed, rammed with a jet, snowballed, and even blinded. They just don't die. However, if they put even one flipper outside the water, they will flip over and die immediately. If you listen closely when you shoot or explode something, you will hear spooked bird noises in response to your action. There is then an 11-second delay representing the birds calming down before you can then hear ambient bird noises again. You also might have noticed that weather events like rain can outright mute bird sounds. There's a rare white to classy burrito that can be found at the satellite relay station in the Grand Sonora Desert. Between 10 AM and midday, a group of scientists will appear along with either the burrito or the Albany, Washington. Because the burrito can't be modified at LS Customs, getting this van in white is quite rare, so it's perfect for any car nerd's collection. Normally, we have endless options for where we can put the getaway car for the Blitz play heist. However, during a mission replay of the heist, Rockstar sets it in a particular location. They apparently believe the best place for it is under the highway in Marietta Heights, with the car chosen being a Cheval fugitive. To state the obvious, this is very far away from the heist itself and clearly not optimal, especially compared to the speedrun where we placed it just up the road from the heist. During the mission replay for the firefighter approach to the Bureau raid, it's a similar story. This getaway car is also placed at Marietta Heights, but outside the foundry, with the car being the Ocelot Jackal. Again, this is far from the best place. I can only assume they chose faraway locations to guarantee that the player would hear all the dialogue before they reached the getaway car. The Golf Caddy has a bug that makes it so if someone is sitting in the passenger seat, their feet will levitate as if they are resting on something that's not there. This is made clear with the addition of a sloped footrest that's seen on the civilian variants as well as the bunker variants. Although, even when the sloped footrest is there in these variants, passengers' feet still levitate. Rockstar, please fix. As an aside, there's a movie reference with the bunker Caddy in one of the GTA Online cutscenes. This is when Agent 14 takes the player on a tour of the bunker and makes a wrong turn.
Should've just reversed. Not gonna miss these corridors.
This is clearly a reference to the famous Corridor 3-point turn scene from Austin Powers.
Should've just reversed.
There's an oversight with the Calico GTF, where if you change the hood to a custom hood and give it hood catches, the hood will completely disappear when it detaches. Another oversight can be seen at the rear if you change the stock trunk to either the secondary color trunk or carbon trunk. When this detaches, the color reverts back to the primary color of the car. This is also the case with the spoiler. If changed to something else and it detaches, it'll revert back to the stock spoiler with the primary color of the car. Even the side mirrors are affected by this color changing glitch when the doors are broken off. Despite that owls don't appear physically in GTA 5, they can still be heard at night in the wilderness. This is also the case with frogs, a bird called a loon, vultures, roosters, a huge variety of different birds, and even a sewer gator. Did you know that Cluckin has a mascot named Cluck Norris, which is an obvious reference to the recently deceased celebrity, Chuck Norris? Although the mascot can't be found in GTA 5 besides a mask, in GTA 4, the mascot was plastered everywhere, from trucks, posters, billboards, and even a figurine. Although we don't see much of Cluckin in GTA 5, besides the Cluckin farm raid for GTA Online, I hope we'll be able to at least eat at Cluckin again in GTA 6. The best example of Rockstar's sometimes crude humor can be seen in the high-end fashion brand named Caca, which is a word used in many languages to mean shit. The company's logo, as seen in Rockford Hills and Burton, even looks like it was written in shit. There's even an advertisement featuring Poppy Mitchell with the slogan, "Cherish It," with an odd space between the I and the S, which suggests that it's meant to be read, "Sherry Shit." Caca is likely based on the real-life French fashion brand, Chanel. Chérie in French means darling. It's a term of affection, so this basically means my darling shit. I also have to wonder if Poppy Mitchell is the cover girl for this brand because her name looks like Poopy, and she also has expressed a love for anal sex as shown in the Mission Paparazzo, the sex tape.
You just wait till we get a picture of Poppy Mitchell getting in a dirt box, man. It is a backdoor bonanza where that bitch is concerned. Ah!
America's newest sweetheart? Man, she likes cotton candy and puppy.
Yeah, and getting in the bunghole. Wow.
So that's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. If you think you know of anything that will be of interest to this series, feel free to add it to my Discord. Especially if you know any out of bounds glitches, because we use 2 of those every episode, we're kind of running out. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best.